G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. You're in for a treat today. It's my Bonsai Club's exhibition and we're going to go through the exhibition now. There's a sales area as well, which I'll show you later, but let's go through and walk through the exhibition area when there's no one around and nice and quiet. And we're initially greeted by this little bunch of minis here. Very nice little fig there. Beautiful little minis greeting you on entrance. Now I'll swing around, and this is what we're greeted with when we walk in. Beautiful tokonoma. We'll get to that in a minute, but let's do a swing around and go through as the boys are taking photos. Let's go through some trees. Let's go through this lovely little Chinese elm, corky bark, gorgeous, lovely, and the pop makes it really good too. There we go. There's another tree there. Got a very large trident with a Japanese pot with a huge fat base. As you might recognize this in my backyard. Let's move on to this juniper procumbens with a nice trunk, deadwood. They're very healthy foliage for procumbens. Usually they can't get this good. Very nice and healthy. I'll just show you the bark changing colour on that one. Okay, swing around to my other trident maple. This one's a bit more refined in terms of twigginess. I'm trying to go for the natural style. You can see the branches starting to go more upwards. Also in a beautiful Japanese pot. Let's go and keep going. Japanese maple this is. Let's go in for a close-up of the lovely base. The whitish bark as well. Very nice. Nice and quiet in here today before the crowd comes. Nice fig there. Nice multi-clump elm. Very unique tree. Very nice. Looks like a native. We've got a Hinoki cypress. Very nice. Very big tree. Really good base on this. I should come a close up. Very nice. Got a group of, could be elms, possibly. We got blue atlas cedar. We got a catone and a tea tree, Australian tea tree. Got a lovely literati Shimpaku juniper hanging down, really well presented at the stand. And the accent plant is a jojubai, very cute little tree. Very pretty, goes well with the accent to this juniper literati cascade. Then we move on to I think it was a maple of some sort. Very cute little tree. And this is a white pine. Also on display. Looking really good. Now, this is stunning English elm. It won the judge. We had judging 3 prizes. This one best in show by the judge. Now, look at the wonderful ramification on this tree. Amazing and very natural style. Beautiful. One of my favourites. Has been a favourite for one very long time. Love this tree. Go around to the tokonoma and I'll show you this is a white pine in the tokonoma. Amazing tree. Plus the accent plant, jojubu, with some flowers. Awesome. Alright, so we're moving on around the outside. This is a native, looks like a kunzia. Another little kunzia here, native. We've got an elm. Now we do have a catalogue with all these trees, but I'm pretty well aware of all these trees in my club exhibition. This is a camellia. This is a lovely group, actually quite nice and natural Chinese elm group. We've got a corky bark, black pine with lots of cork on the bark, which is great. And not much reverse taper, which tends to happen when it's grafted low down. Got a trident maple, root over rock. We've got a blue cedar here, they're very popular. Now, one of my favorites in the collection is this incredible Japanese black pine. Just wonderful. The ramification, the foliage, the tininess of the black pine needles, the black pine. Look at this beautiful tree. I'll try and show you. The light's not the best, but I can kind of show you the structure in there. Let me come back. How nice is that? Magnificent. Let's go around here. Nice little display of a little black pine, gorgeous little black pine. And I think that's a holly. That's your little black pine. We've got a white pine, group of tridents. I think that was I forgot what that one is. Got a juniper in a piece of bark, which looks good. Got Chinese elm. We've got a blue cedar, lovely blue cedar. As we continue around the sides, we've got a lovely hawthorn. It would be nice if this was in flower, would have been stunning. We got a native of some sort. We've got a trident maple. Really nice base on that one. We've got a really unique Japanese black pine with chochibu as an accent. Here's my Shinpaku juniper. You would have seen this many times in my videos and collection. Lovely padded up. I like that tree. Got a really unique piece of stone here. Very interesting. Something more unique is this black pine in a vase. Probably get a lot of people's attention with that vase. All right, let's just work our way through the middle section. All right, so this is another native on a nice tall stand. Looks quite interesting. Very properly tree with crab apples, just really ripe and almost dropping off, which they are. You can see how ripe they are and they're starting to split. So it's almost ready time to come off those. This is a really cool prunus. I wish it was in flower. It's a big tree, very big tree, very nice. Can't be sure what that is, but it looks pretty. Got another kunzia by the looks of it. Very nice. Let's go around the sides. We've got a landscape Japanese black pine with a little village or house with men. Very interesting. Got a variegated, looks like a variegated Shimosipus. Very cool. See how the little tufts of yellow foliage occasionally throughout the tree? Very nice. We've got a jade. Probably seen this a few times. Here's my little Japanese black pine, which I'm very pleased with. Gorgeous koya pot. Look at that base. And the foliage is coming up really well. Getting this tree shorter and shorter, which is quite nice. Got a very big English elm. Look at this, that's like a stump. Lots of carving at the back. Swing around to this side. We've got an olive grove. We've seen this before a few times, but it's looking better and better each time now. It's quite nice in our setting, I think. We've got a Japanese maple, fully wired. Got an absolutely stunning, this is actually really pretty. Melaleuca, Australian native. Really unique ideas in this tree. I love the pot choice. Love the deadwood burnt out. How Melaleuca's probably burnt out in nature. Very nice. Very pretty natural style. Well, this little Chinese elm, it's a very small tree, very understated, but one most natural appearance. Most natural appearance. Very nice. Number 17. There you go. Number 17. Well done. Move on to this black pine. Very twisted up. Interesting. Looks like a han tree. Or bullock tree, I should say. Bullock bonsai. Very cool. Let's go around the sides here. think we're between Scots pine here. Nice and tall. Nice and lush and healthy. Got, looks like a little elm in there. Very cute tree. We've got a white pine, I believe. Yep, white pine. This is a very nice tree, Paradia. A Paradia Persian, what is it called? Persian ironbark, sometimes known as, but Paradia is the name. Little fig, I think, here. We've got a cedar, cascade, slanting style. Looks like a big white pine. Quite a tall tree, really quite nice. Really nice base here. Look at that base. Really nice tree. Work my way up into the branches. Beautiful. Looks like Japanese maple. A little hinoki, quite nice. Very nice little hinoki. Got a tall shimpaku. Here's my Japanese maple in a Japanese pot with multiple trunks. Now I left this branch, there's a branch on the other left, which I'll probably remove next year, but you can probably see what it is. I just wanted it as a talking point, it's crossing over all the trunks, but if I remove that, it's gonna be a huge gap. So got to work out what I'm gonna do with this tree next year. This tree won best most potential. It is a Mugo, sorry. Looks like a Mugo. Won most potential, which is really cool. Very nice. Let's go to the last lot of trees I believe we're up to. Yes, let's go. Got this really big white pine. This was actually worked on by Bjorn when he was here a number of years ago. Look at that. Really big. You can't even tell what the graft is, which is awesome. Look at nice. Okay, this is really stunning. Monterella maple. Very nice, very unique, very natural. Look at that. Twigginess. Love this twigginess. And that base is all white. The trunk. Montepella, I think they call it. Japanese maple. A little bunch of minis. The rosemary, an ivy, and probably just a juniper. And I've left my favourite to last, which is mine. I have to be biased. I'm just biased. My collection of Shimpaku junipers, as Barry takes photos, but I put this together because I wanted to make sure little trees don't get lost amongst all the big trees. And here's my little collection of trees, which I really love. Now these are getting better and better each year, but I'm always trying to add more or change them up, have lots to switch out and switch up. So that's how I come up with my design this year for my little Shimpakus. Looks like one big tree rather than one small tree on its own, and it doesn't get lost. All right, let's try and find my favorite in the show. Now my favorite in the show can't be one of my trees, of course. So I do agree with the judge. I can't split the two trees that I think are best in show. And here's tree number one. There's two trees that are just beyond anything, I think personally. This is number one. This English elm is absolutely stunning. The natural style of it. Every branch is perfectly positioned. It's all natural. Like it looks like it's been styled and so on, but it's so natural. Look at that movement. That branch in there is just stunning how it moves and moves out. It's like no wire on this tree. I know one year we had a big hailstorm and it got damaged quite severely, but you couldn't tell. It's just not visible. It is absolutely immaculate. Look at him inside on. Look at that. It's just breathtaking. One of my favorite trees ever. And it's equal split with best in show. I'll show you the other one, which I think you know which one's going to be. And of course this black pine, one of my ultimate favorite trees ever. Just absolutely breathtaking and brilliant. The base, the foliage, the pot, the trunks, the two trunks going off in just beautiful direction and movement. Just moving beautifully together. Just can't beat it. Just can't beat it. Well, there you go. Now this is the overall. I'll give you a quick zoom around, but don't miss these shows. These are brilliant. Well, my club shows. Don't miss any shows. Shows are brilliant to go and look and explore. But if you're in Melbourne next year, we'll have another show. Just look out for all the ads that I put up with it, and you can come and have a look. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know all the interstate people love seeing our show, so there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As promised, every year we've got our club sale and exhibition day and sales, but I will do a walkthrough of the sales area first so you can have a look at the stuff for sale. This is on the Friday. There's still stuff coming in, but there's trees galore, pots galore, some sensational exhibition quality trees over here. Let's do a quick walkthrough of some of the stuff that was in for sale. There's containing asters. I'll try and pick out some cool stuff maybe. Chinese elm on a rock for $140. There's this big, what is that, Chinese elm for $400. That sensational trident's at $2,500. Well worth it. This is very tall. This will sell pretty quickly. A red bark maple for $125. Nice little shimpaku in there. Got a wisteria for $2,900. Okay, maybe. Nice little shimpaku on a crescent. That's pretty cheap at $350. So there's some of the big stuff, some of the bigger trees. So we'll try and zoom out so you can see better. I don't know how much. I think that's $750 for that one. Some more. That's a very big trident stump for $1,500. Lots of small stuff, more pines, cedar, big radiata pine back there. Got a prunus that will sell probably immediately. So now some big stuff there too, but this is a lot of good stock over here. A lot of interesting trees, lots of stock. Really nice little stock here. Really good. So like $25 little pieces of stock there. The red, wood over rock trident maples, wood over rock, lots of wood over rock trident maples, lots of other stuff, look at that stuff underneath. Those two tables, they're still ready for the person to come and drop them all off. Lots of material here, lots of stands, look at that stand, very interesting stands, lots of pots, lots of material. Lots of stock in here. This really big piece here, I don't even know what it is. It looks like it's an elm group for, let's see, $375, $370. I reckon that will go pretty quick. $320 for this juniper. That's cedar. Let's go over here and have a look at more stuff. There is a lot of pots on offer actually. A lot of pots on offer. A lot of pots. Some big pots down here. This is Elaine from Bonsai Island. It's a beautiful material. Some more stands over here. Lots of stock. Some gorgeous pots from Bonsai Island. Then we got this is Ian White's pots collection. Some more stock here. More trees. What's that big radiata stump for $1,200? Interesting material, lots. So I'm pretty much missed Peter Bakos. Peter Bakos's pots. I've got David Smith's pots over here. Some more trees. Some nice exhibition trees up there. Big shimpaku, black pine, trident maple. It's pretty cool. Alright, so this is the sales area, and I promised you I would do filming it, and there we are, filming them. Lovely trees, beautiful trees. Alright guys, thanks for watching, I'll see you around.